It's a track that you know and love. I've played it quite a bit on the beat. It is IVORYSERFS. The track is Poppies and Vine. Good to have you here.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
It's taken a while to drag you in kicking and screaming, but thank you very much indeed for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Let's just begin with that particular track. It's a really expansive, it's a track that we know resonates with our listeners. So where did it come from, Poppies and Vines?
I think it started with the lyrics. It was sort of... I'm not sure it was about anything specific, but it was kind of combining kind of celebrity culture and drug references, really.
What's the story of the band? Because there are four of you, we've got three here. How did it all come about?
We went to like this council-funded project up at Ellis Guildford every Saturday morning. Me and Andrew met there probably like 5 or 6 years ago now, wasn't it? And we went through...
It was ages ago.
Yeah, various bands, you know, getting people in, getting people out, and then eventually Lewis joined.
Yeah, I turned up one morning.
Yeah.
I rail against manufactured music, but we were put together by Nottinghamshire
by the man.
Council, yeah. We sold ourselves to the council.
What is it that defines your sounds, do you think? Did you all arrive with the same sort of musical influences and backgrounds?
No,
Absolutely not.
No, like we're kind of clashing from everything, and that's in some ways that's really good. In some ways it works, and in some ways it doesn't. It makes it easier but hard at the same time. But I think it just kind of happened with the reverb. It just happened to be like with the pedals that we bought. Like, oh, this pedal makes this sound. Oh, that's a cool sound. So then we kind of like expanded on that kind of variation of pedals.
It's interesting again what shapes your sound. Sometimes it's you trying to recreate something that you've got a fixed image of in your head, and then sometimes it is like the circumstance of stumbling on a second-hand reverb pedal, and that's the sound you get attached to. And for me, I've stuck with that.
Are you going to the studio straight from here? So is the new material in the offing then?
We've got
there is actually.
we've got quite a few, 10 to 12 songs, I think.
Wow, that's an album's worth.
What we like to do is we kind of have
there.
like a set list as such, and then when we write a new song, it's kind of like survival of the fittest. So the weakest song kind of almost got kicked out the set list and
musical Darwinism.
Forgotten. We're great believers.
Pick 'em up.
Gig-wise, what have you got coming up?
Right, we've got March the 20th. We're at Spanky Van Dyke's.
And then we're also hoping to play quite a few London shows this year.
There is the obligatory Facebook page as well, which is always good. I noticed you posted something about if you tolerate this being the best ever #1, which I agree with.
Yeah, it absolutely is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just the subject matter.
Yeah.
It's more just how unlikely it is that it would have got to #1, but it's a great tune as well.
Now, you have been a well-respected band since you were incredibly young. Very well-respected locally.
Well.
And I'm just wondering if that...
we try.
Does that give a degree of almost complacency? Do you think, we're doing all right as it is, we'll just carry on like we are? Because it does feel as though something in your psyche has changed recently. You suddenly think, right, this is it, we are now going for it.
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
We might have acted complacently at times, but we've always felt kind of this...
Yeah, but I definitely agree with what Dean's just said about, like, just recently we've kind of got to this point where we're like, this is, it's kind of like now or never.
I feel like in hindsight we were a bit complacent, but it didn't feel like we were at the time. Felt like we were going at it as hard as we possibly could, but proved ourselves wrong there. Well done, guys.
Yeah. No, I'll take it.
So when am I going to be able to play tracks from the new EP? That's the $64 million question.
Right, let's think about it.
Hopefully within the next few months, let's say. Andrew can give us a day-by-day rota.
Having just said we are now going for it.
17th
We'll
of
hit the new
April,
track sometime in the next few months.
But we're looking at vinyl pressing as well, which is really exciting. So,
all right, we'll keep in touch. We'll keep a lookout on the Facebook page, which is IVORYSERFS, which is a brilliant name, by the way. There was no mistaking you on Google, is there?
No, that was...
Oh, God, There's a few odds before IVORYSERFS was actually like a thing that we got likes. There's a few explicit results that came up before, so...
Let's
at least now we've...
All right, IVORYSERFS, thank you very much indeed.
Fantastic, thank you.
Thanks.
BBC Introducing